Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It's been doing that for a while.
Hello!
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar, and
Astonishing Melanie. We were just sitting there waiting for the circle to stop for us to go live.
we may have been live before then, but I'm not really sure. How's everybody doing this Thanksgiving weekend or Turkey Day weekend or whatever holiday? I guess you don't have to celebrate a holiday, but yes, whatever it is you're doing, I hope everybody's doing well. And it is Saturday.
We scared you?
Sure. Well, we didn't mean to scare you. I'm so sorry. How did we scare
Hi,
you?
bonjour de Montreal. Happy excited for another awesome Saturday morning show. Thank you, CNSS84. Hope everyone took advantage of the Black Friday sales at CGN and OPB. I know I did good.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like Max said, he was busier than this is a cheap graphic novels. He was busier than the last 3 months together. Just the last 2 days of sales, whether it was Marvel or DC, and there were some insane deals. I'm sure. Yeah, clearing out space does that though. So holy crap.
Reading Madman at the moment.
Hey, it's a good book.
And
what's up, Mark Zimmer? How are you, sir?
Taxi Logic is pausing my Beatles binge watch just to join in. Well, thanks. Oh yeah, is it? Wait, Cyber Saturday? I thought it was supposed to be Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. It's like
it's all like for 5
small
days.
Business, small business Saturday. Yeah, so don't forget to donate to Near Mint Condition. We're a small business. We have a Patreon and a spread shop.
Let's see. So CGN is making me go broke. Good for you.
No, don't go broke. Morning. Oh, there's greetings from the Great White North. Is that California? Is that the Great White North?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait. See, it's Canada.
Canada.
Lazy 5-day school weekend.
Yeah, you are too, but not lazy though. Not lazy. Never lazy. Okay. Mr. Tex, what's up, buddy? Marvel Bab, how are you? Greetings from Montreal.
Spencer got 8 Omnis from CG.
Taylor Talks Comics got $37, 1961. Now you know what that means, right? Now you got to buy 1962, 1963, 1964, and so on and so forth till you get to the year you were born and the month you were born. And before you know it, you're going to have a K-Lax full of 1960s stuff. Where are you going?
To get Spiderman Life Story.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, baby.
I couldn't find it last week.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah. So
you can open it.
Okay.
I don't mind. Live opening. Only splurge on Tangle, Web, and X Factor from CGN. So only 55 for them. Insane. That's awesome. And dude, X Factor is it's gonna be one of those books that it's gonna be gone, I'm sure, next year. When X Factor Volume 2 comes out, and then everybody will want to reprint a volume, or people that missed out on will want to reprint a Volume 1. And that's the way these things are, right? And you'll remember them as like, wait a minute, but I got that for like $30-something. Why didn't you get it? Because there's always new people to the game. Who is your favorite artist who draws Daredevil? Any answer outside of John Romita Jr.?
Thank you for the occasion, Mike Irish. Thank you for the super chat. When'd you turn Cajun?
Oh, man, let me see. I actually like John Romita Jr., whether it was with Anna Shinty or with the Frank Miller Man Without Fear. I love the way he draws the Kingpin. Like, he's just this big, stout dude. I'm trying to think. Outside of Miller and Mazzucchelli, I'm trying to think of who I really enjoy that draw Daredevil. Kiketo's been killing it on Daredevil with Zdarsky, but that's probably because it's new. So I'm thinking Guardian was great, and that's probably because I read it recently. I actually like Scott McDaniel's artwork in Fall from Grace. I know people hated that story, but I dug the new outfit. Maybe it was because my age. It came out at that time when everything was extreme. So that's a good one. Michael Lark did an amazing job. Alex Maleev was solid on the run. This is hard, man. Because, you know what? I'm going to say it. Joe Quesada. I love Joe Quesada's Daredevil. Guardian Devil is one of my favorite Daredevil stories. So yes, I'm going to say Joe Quesada. Final answer.
And the variants in the back.
So excited for that life story. Yeah, sadly, it was pushed back. What's up, man? Quesada during Kevin Smith's run on Daredevil. See? Guardian Devil, man. That's me. I'm old school. Gene Colan, Daredevil all the way. Colan was awesome. It's weird the older I get, and maybe that's what happens. I've learned to appreciate all the artists I never really enjoyed as a kid. But Gene Colan has become one of my favorite artists when it comes to like Tomb of Dracula, right? Like those type of that type of art. But he also had an awesome run in Namor. He had an awesome run. I don't want to be that guy.
That's what I was going to click on.
But we hadn't had any breaking news in 3 weeks. What's going on? Man, it's just the way these things are scheduled. They'll be coming. They'll be coming.
Oh, Rick Gear. My Thanksgiving break is fixing to end. We need another week, right? Yes.
Oh, man.
I want to come back strong and teach some good lessons in December. And also spent like an hour. I didn't mean to write an essay. But I did for All-Star Superman because we had a book club meeting last week. And it's smart for me to do like a video. And I'm stealing the book club members' ideas and giving them credit. But anyway, I have to write it out first. I'm like, how? It took a long time.
Hey, Omar and Melanie, just wondering do you think Marvel could put out compendiums as a cheaper alternative to Omnis for those of us who can't afford Omnis too often, or at all? I think the alternative is Epic Collections. I'll be honest with you, because Epic Collections have anywhere from 400 to 500 pages. So you're already looking at more than half of an omnibus, and that's the route they're going to stick with. I don't think they'll do a compendium type of book. That's just not, especially now since DC's doing it, because I mean, we still haven't had, an absolute format from Marvel. I think Marvel likes to stick to doing their own thing, and their own things are epics. So, hey, Sarah, how are you? Oh, she's talking to you. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Bob the Tin says, I'm going to try to publish my comic book at Image. That's awesome.
Well, you hit me up, man. Let me hit me up when you get close.
Rebel by Design, yes, he was saving the news until you were here.
I was. Dazzler is never getting an omnibus, and they canceled the Masterworks of Dazzler.
That is so...
That's mean. That was mean. That was really mean. I'm so sorry, Rebel by Design. I'm kidding. I know nothing about Dazzler Omnibus. I'm sure we'll probably get one before we get a Man of Steel Omnibus. How's that? There you go. Is that better? Morning, Omar and Melanie.
Wanted to splash my birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Between Key House Compendium and why I ended up getting the former. There you
go. Good choice.
Well, good for you.
Good. Both are good choices, honestly.
Ooh, what if we had Life Story Annual is like Ben and May.
I'm in.
Let's get one on the burglar.
The burglar. Stegron. What was his name? The Stegosaurus dude.
Oh, yeah, remember him?
Stegron.
Hi, Dennis. What's
up, Dennis? How are you?
Oh.
Because of you, I started reading comics. Oh, I'm so happy. And I hope you stay with it. That will make this all worth it. I have to travel for work tomorrow. Carl, you be careful out there, buddy. I know it's a Sunday, but you be careful.
No, it's Saturday. Oh, tomorrow. Yes, sorry. Will you make Marvel upcoming solicitations for February?
Yes.
And wait for Venom to drop in catalog.
Venom will be there, so we'll be... Oh my gosh, there's a lot. So is the clarification of what's exactly in the Hellfire OHC. There's a couple of other Dawn/Reign of X oversized hardcovers coming. So that will come out on I'll be doing that live, actually, if you want to come back to the channel. Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come back to the channel for that. Friday will be upcoming collected editions. I didn't get any trades from Marvel for the upcoming week. So instead of doing the trades, that's when I'll do the BPRD Hellboy reading order. Maddie's Hall will be on Wednesday, and Monday will be Alias Omnibus overview. Wow, I just talked about my week. I was actually shocked about the Dazzler. They're not canceling Dazzler. People love Dazzler, man.
And Rebel by Design said Spider-Woman Omnibus confirmed.
Oh, I wish. We need that. We need the classic stuff. I love modern stuff collected too. Omar, when is that Ellis Wood Bun Complete Collection coming out? That is due out in, I think it's February of next year, if I'm not mistaken. Melanie rules. Is that one of your students? Is that a family member?
Thanks, Jake. I don't know.
I don't believe Jake is real.
You.
Is that your other account? Dennis is good, and we are doing well. We are doing well, brother. I didn't.
You rock, Jake.
This is the first year I did not do any Black Friday shopping. I was trying to behave.
No, because he didn't communicate about how important it was.
I did buy something. I take it back. I took advantage.
That's a lesson to communicate with what you need and what's important to you.
Yeah, I'm the type of dude that loves getting out there in the wild and just watching people fight over towels, watching people break fingers. And I actually was cause of that when I worked at Walmart and had to shelf the Furbies when they were the hot commodity toy. They were the toy of the year in 1997. But anyway, I'm that guy that I love it. I love to see humanity at its best and worst. And let me tell you, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I'll buy some things. The only thing I really bought was thanks to a few people that tagged me, that were kind enough to tag me. Yen Press is reprinting the Pandora Hearts box set. So bam, like without even thinking, like people emailed me, y'all are so sweet, messaged me on Twitter, tagged me on Facebook. They did like an unveiling of the reprint, and bam, I'm in there. So hopefully I'll get that. That's the only thing I bought for myself, really. What's up, Buggy? I haven't seen you for a while, man. It's good to see old school minties, new school minties, and minties.
Yeah, I'm just, while you talk, I'm just putting up things that aren't questions.
Postbellum Omni Dog.
What's that mean?
Furbies freak me out too, Carly, so you're not alone.
Daniel's got a question. Omar, do you think Twin Spika will ever be reprinted?
Yo. I don't know about Twin Spika, but I really hope they do. That's one of my favorite manga of all time. Top 20 for sure. But No Longer Human is being reprinted. Not the Junji Ito one, but the original No Longer Human manga, the one that went for a lot of money. That's being reprinted as a all-in-one omnibus. So, man, be prepared for that. Tiger Eyes is here. What's up, Tiger Eyes? How you doing, buddy? Furbies give me nightmares. I worked at KB Toy Stores.
KB Toys!
Rest in peace. Well, here in America. I think, are they still around where you are? At the height of their popularity. I miss Toys R Us, man. My kids and I, we drive by the old building sometimes, and
a tear slowly trickles down his cheek.
It's the saddest thing ever. Toys R Us. How are you gonna be a Toys R Us kid without no Toys R Us, man? That's a double negative. Without no Toys R Us.
I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Omar, did you get your hands on the Sentinel yet? I made a trade with somebody. Yeah,
you did.
I traded some PS1 games, and I've got multiple copies of that I was gonna sell anyway. So that should be coming in sometime. I did.
Yeah, I learned things like that. You went Black Friday shopping, actually. Well, you didn't go. You didn't go physically.
Yeah, I didn't go this year.
What's your opinion on Black Bolt by Ahmed and Daredevil End of Days by Bendis? Love Bendis.
End of Days was surprisingly not in the omnibus the second time they printed it. And Black Bolt by Ahmed is one of the best standalone graphic novels. It is awesome, dude. I'm serious. If you've not read it, it is so good. You went to your local comic book shop. I for some reason I read High School and bought a thick trade paperback of Future State. Let's see how good it is. It's like, man, that's awesome.
Hi, Jack. Thank you, Squidward, for the super chat. We got a super chat from Squidward. Should Marvel reboot the main universe like New 52?
That was a conversation for last Tuesday. We had a nice little debate going on continuity in comics. That for a while they were like, "Thank you, Spencer. Smash that like button, please." For a while, there was rumors that Marvel was going to reboot the entire universe and make it the Ultimate Universe, which is insane. But at one time that stuff was selling. That was hot, man. The Ultimate Universe was hot. And whether you loved it or not, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can't deny the fact that it was a machine that was just taking over the entire 616 universe. It was getting new people to read. I think about all my viewers and who were new to comics because of the Ultimate Universe. It's really cool. But sadly, like everything else, it just started dying down. Story's got it. What's going on? Omar's beginning to sound like a Bruce Springsteen song about the
He
tear.
loves the boss.
Dude, I love Springsteen. That's one of my favorite musicians of all time.
Yep, have to go.
Why are you laughing? Are you laughing at the boss?
That's just how much you love the boss. And were you done? with the answer?
I think so. I think
Okay,
so.
because I love this idea. I think we need to stop asking Marvel for an Alpha Omni, which people were talking about earlier.
Mhm.
Instead, we need to ask Kevin Feige. Is that how you say his name?
Feige.
Feige to bring Alpha into the MCU.
What
We
is-
need an Alphengers movie. I mean, like,
Look,
I don't know.
I
Work it.
agree
into a
with that
Guardians
first
movie.
statement. I agree with that first statement.
Oh.
No more Alf.
Kitty Pride is saying hi. And thank you, Cage Mike Irish. Again, have you guys ever considered writing a comic together? He is with his brother.
Yeah, my brother and I are working on something.
But no, it's never entered my head.
But well, I mean, we've learned.
We created 2 lives.
Yeah, we've learned that if we stay in the same room for more than 2 hours, universes are created.
Yeah, our little babies. Ooh, let me scroll down to the end. Have you seen Hawkeye or Hit Monkey yet? We watched the first episode of Hawkeye.
Yeah, and I watched all of it, both episodes, and I'll probably be reviewing that. I'll see if Oatfell wants to join me on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm watching Cowboy Bebop, even though I said I wouldn't on Netflix because I was like, I don't like these trailers, and I've got issues with it. I keep watching it. Because it's like Tenchi Muyo, like every iteration is like an alternate universe, and I want to see where they're going with these characters. But I've got issues with some of the acting and the dynamics and stuff. But I keep wanting to see. Maybe it's the music, because oh my gosh, I love that music.
I don't know why she's a glutton for punishment. Like, I'm watching Cowboy Bebop.
For some reason, I'm enjoying it a little.
Oh Lord,
Like,
I don't know who wrote it,
not
man,
for me.
or who directed it.
Yes, and the dialogue.
The dialogue is atrocious. And the direction is all over the place. It's like they gave somebody.
I don't like Julia. I don't like Jet. I don't like
Jet and what's her name grew on me. Faye grew on me.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't even know why I'm reading as she's watching, and I'm like, please stop watching this. But if you're enjoying Cowboy Bebop, more power to you.
Yeah, like I could see obviously the draw because I'm watching it.
I had to get my Saturday sandwich.
What you eating, Kyle? Let's see. Mr. Tex is afraid of pre-ordering Mutant Massacre for fear of it getting pushed to 2022.
Oh my Lord. Right now it's in the last week of December. I am prepping for my upcoming collected editions of December, and it's already a nightmare because I look in the morning and in the afternoon, and there are different dates for a couple of things already, which is insane.
Hey, Aaron. What do you think the most beautifully constructed book is?
Well,
that's a good question.
Well, Aaron, every year, the Uncanny Omar likes to do, I really do like to do my top 10 collected editions that have come out in this year. And it's different than reads, right? Which I'm prepping for. I feel like late October, November, December is like Oscar time for me. Like I have to get ready for my favorite reads of 2020. So every year I do like my top 10 favorite reads of 2020, whether it came out this year or whether it was the first time I've read it. It came out like in 1979. But I do every year. I do the top 10 collected editions that came out in 2020. 21. Is it 21?
Yeah, this is 21. Yeah, I did forget like a couple months ago. I was like, what year is this? I'm gonna turn up the heat.
No, it gets hot down here.
I'm freezing. Omar, any
Well,
chance we could get a Jodo verse reading order? What's Jodo verse?
Oh, yo,
what is it?
It's Jodorowsky. It's Jodo. It's Yodo. It's the guy that did Mobius and Metabarons and Incal.
Okay, so I'm mispronouncing.
The guy that did Mobius. That sounds so wrong. Mobius is a man and is dead. He did not do Mobius. Please don't take that out of context. I was thinking of the Incal, Final Incal, and before Incal. But he's done this entire. I guess really, the reading order would just be Incal, and then moving into Metabarons, and then I would probably read Weapon of Metabarons there. Then definitely. Well, I don't know. Maybe there is some thinking in there. Maybe Taylor. I agree with that. Complete American Gods has to be up there. It is a beautiful book. It's like a Bible, right? Like it's like one of those Bibles you would find in your auntie's coffee table.
Somebody asked earlier, and I know this is an easy, quick question to answer. Where to start with X-Men? I say Astonishing because that's my name.
I say God Loves Man Kills.
But some people disagree because you're not connected to the characters yet. But it is a terrific story.
In what? God Loves Man Kills or Astonishing?
No, God Loves Man Kills.
I think it's the epitome of an X-Men story, though. Like, when that's one I'm working on. I think this month is going to be where to start reading Superman. And then I'll do X-Men sometime soon. I think that's the one that everybody assumes I'm going to do. But there are several places. Just move around. Yeah.
Just move around. What about Don Rosa? Is going to take the top spot on the list of beautifully crafted books.
I'm going to go kidnap Don Rosa to join me.
Okay. Yeah, see, Rudy says number 1 is Scrooge McDuck.
It's a beautiful book. Like, I was in awe when I opened up that box. I wasn't expecting it to be that beautiful. And I know it's expensive as crap. And you tend to forget, or maybe it's just me, how much you paid for something when I open up when I get the item, right? Like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh my God, this is worth so much more than I paid. Oh wait, no, this thing retail price was $250, of course. What's up, Shonda Sook? And yes, Rebel by Design is right. Go watch Dune, like his version of Dune, because him and Mobius were supposed to work on Dune.
I thought it was some show called Dune Kids.
Yeah, it comes on after Muppet Babies. Dude, do you know how much easier a Street Fighter reading order would have been?
He was working on Bprd, and I was like, we got a couple of minutes for the live show.
I didn't even realize we were about to start the show because I was busy writing things down and looking at my I took a picture of my shelf going, I think I would put this here. Hi, Omar. Mel, do you know a good way to collect the current Daredevil run? Most of the trade paperbacks are out of stock. Most of the trades are out for the new trade, or for the new Zdarsky run. I know they're reprinting some. I have a whole stack of books from Marvel that they're reprinted recently. And I'll ask about those. I would say the hardcover, but that's out of print too. Volume 1's out of print.
Do you know if DC will reprint Wonder Woman by Gail Simone Omnibus anytime soon?
DC likes to do something called stealth reprints, where they'll sneak it into a catalog or they'll just restock it at the distributor. That's what they did with JSA, and that's what they did with Blackest Night. They restocked it in the distributor. And the only reason I found out was because I have an account there and a contact at the distributor. They told me that it was coming back. So even retailers didn't know. So I told Max about it last year. Was it last year or this year? I was like, hey, did you know JSA is back? And he was like, no, let me check. What? Yeah, that's sometimes the way that they do it. They don't like to make announcements, and I guess, I don't know. I think sometimes it's last minute.
Dune babies will make our dreams come true. Do you think there's any chance for a Punisher Omni's getting a reprint?
Oh, absolutely. More than likely, if it's a Marvel book, yeah, absolutely. That will get reprinted.
Any hints on the announcements this week? Papa Omar? Oh, goodness.
The announcements might be not this coming week, but the following week. That's when they'll start.
Zach, you are welcome. Hey guys, hope you're having a great morning. I won the Green Lantern lot in your 50K giveaway. Thanks a lot. I've been greatly enjoying the stories. Yay!
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to have you here.
What about Batman and Robin Omnibus by Peter Tomasi?
That I don't know. But like I said, it's like the Gail Simone Wonder Woman Omnibus. It feels like they have reprinted everything more than once, with a couple of exceptions. For some reason, they haven't reprinted things like Hawkman or Brightest Day. But I'm sure those will come.
Where can I read about End of Old Gods in DC?
The death of the...
Look at that kitty!
You can read Jim Starlin's Death of the New Gods. Is that what you're talking about? Like the end of the New Gods? Like that era of Jack Kirby's Fourth World?
$3! Comixology has a lot of Marvel Epic collection. Woo!
Digital.
But still, $3!
Okay.
$3.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning from Massachusetts. Will we eventually see a Captain America reading order?
Yes, I think the first one at the beginning of the year. So Bprd.
Wait, but people have to vote, right?
Yeah.
On Patreon.
So on Patreon, I let people vote. But I mean, honestly, the next one's gonna be like,
what tier is that?
$5 tier
$5
for the
tier.
reading order.
For reading order. Mm-hmm.
The next one I think is gonna be like TMNT versus Spider-Man. And I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's gonna win.
Okay, Rebel by Design said Gail Simone said there's going to be a reprint, but that was really early into lockdown or so before the DC cuts. I doubt it's on the slate right now. But hopefully.
Yeah, what she probably meant was
we having a live chat, and somebody named Gail Simone popped in, exercising on a bike and giving you hints at publications.
I was like, where are you going with that?
Going about, oh my gosh,
Saga.
Staples, Fiona Staples. Yeah, we're friends.
Staples.
No, we're not.
Is the Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 Omnibus confirmed yet? I'm 100%. I think you just answered your own question. I'm 100% positive it will happen.
I was gonna make.
No, it has not been confirmed. And as far as the Batman TMNT Omnibus, it's taken out of the catalog. Meaning, I don't know. I hope they bring it back. So,
CTB Volume 6 overview. What's CTB?
Conan the Barbarian. I still haven't got my copy, man. They sent apparently the printer sent it to the wrong address. So probably one I'll have to purchase.
Well, somebody got a nice surprise.
Unless
they don't appreciate it. Yeah, it is pretty.
What is this book with
niche
pictures? What is your opinion on David Finch's art? I think he's a very dynamic artist. Like, he can do a lot of action sequences, and I really enjoy his art. But as far as like having people stand there and talking, I think he kind of struggles with that. And the reason I say that is because he had to draw a lot of Bendis New Avengers. So of course Bendis has the talking heads. So I could see him struggling in the frames when people have to just sit there and drink coffee and eat a donut and talk and not punch somebody or jump over buildings.
Heavy Rice said, when look at that awesome picture. When I first got into your channel, you didn't mind digital comics, and now you hate them? How dare you, Omar?
Your picture's so snooty. You look like a Monopoly man with a metal slime.
With the ice cake.
I don't hate them. I think, it's whatever people are happy with. I myself don't really collect them. Is there a way to collect digital comics?
Sure.
The digital epic sale is a good way to fill in jokes while waiting for comics.
Maybe
Fill in holes.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
Jay is next age. And Novark was saying it's a lot for stuff you can't touch.
Right.
I was thinking it's a deal for that many stories.
Well, I mean, it is a good deal, though. It is absolutely a good deal if you can read digital comics. Yeah. Heading back to Florida from vacation. Pray for safe travels, my dude. Safe travels. Fiona Staples.
Is there any double dipping between Thunderbolts, Omnis, and Heroes Return Omni?
Not yet, because that stuff hasn't been collected yet. Not from the Thunderbolts. Will we ever get... What's up, certain Leonard Nimoy's music career? Will we ever get reprints of the JMS Ultimates Collection trade paperback? I need Volume 5. I say that will probably be rebranded as complete collections. So, I think that we'll get it. Manga!
Invincible really loves manga more than comics.
Depending, right? If it's like...
But they're both.
If it's something like
Comics.
Eat Man 98, I've read a lot better comics. But I think it's case by case. Sometimes I do enjoy manga more than comics, and then sometimes... Wait a minute, manga is comics. I mean...
That's what I said. We know what you mean. Let's see. I can't read anything on screen for too long. Physical books are the best, though more expensive.
Absolutely more expensive, yeah. Here's something from Carl. I think we lose something in digital comics, to be honest. Then again, it does save much space. Right. Can you imagine this show if I was just digital? It would just be a shelf, all these shelves empty with my tablet right here. And that would be my library. And my library tour would be a lot easier. Here's all my comics.
Here's what I've had.
Here's all my comics.
It's a magical library tour. And it's hoping to take you away. Is Infinity War Crusade Omnibus getting reprinted? Greetings from Spain. Hi,
Hola,
Tony.
hermano,
We've been
¿cómo
to
estás?
Spain.
¿Cómo estás?
It's the Basque country.
Yep, in España. I haven't heard about those. I know that Infinity Gauntlet is getting a reprint later this year. Or maybe early next year now.
Hey to you both. A lot of talk and videos made about DC organizing what happens with it. Now sometime in, what actually is the state of it for now?
The state of it is whatever they're what is it right now? Not Infinite Frontier, Future State, not Future State, whatever they're in right now. That's what's happening with it. DC continuity always revolves around some kind of event that they've done. So, unfortunately, if you stick around for 5 years, if you don't like it, they'll reboot it back to the way that you may have enjoyed it in the past. But the state of DC right now, I haven't even caught up, man. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Wait, go back up. You were to this one. No, this one right here. Omar, we'll wait for
your Spawn Compendium 2 review.
Is that out soon? Yeah, I think that's out soon.
Thank you for the super chat, Jeff. Physical copies over digital every time.
You just sent me digital money. Thank you. But I'll take physical money too, Jeff. But I agree with that statement. Crisis on Infinity Continuities. Yeah, that's the way it feels.
Let's see. I love Martian Manhunter. Is Identity worth having? Why the art style looks cartoonish, though?
Who was that Paco Medina that did the artwork on that? I love that art. But I like Paco Medina's artwork. I like Humberto Ramos, those type of artists. So I don't mind it. I liked it. That was a good story. There's not a lot of Martian Manhunter though out there, especially in collected edition.
When do you think they'll start doing trade paperbacks for the rest of Flash issues after Williamson's run?
Oh, I'm surprised they haven't started already, honestly. But then again, I'm still waiting on my Flash by, oh my goodness, we're in the William Messner Loeb's era of Flash. I'm still waiting for that.
AK Gamer 93 is asking, any idea what's going on with the Road to No Man's Land Omnibus?
Delayed until January. So, delayed until January. Greetings from Israel. What's your opinions on Spider-Man life story? I loved it. Loved it 100%.
Awesome.
You would get more out of it if you have read some of the stories, but you don't need to have, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy it for what it is. It's a
fun
beautiful
to
story.
See them age in real time, so to speak.
Like I want to read a Wolverine life story, even though it's ridiculous because he doesn't really age. I want to read like other characters because it's such a good idea, and I wanted to expand. Let me have it for a minute, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hey guys, love your videos. I got JSA Omnibus Volume 1 based on your recommendation, and it is amazing. Do you have any idea if there's a Tomasi Batman? No. Oh, somebody was just asking earlier about Batman and Robin reprint. So far, no word yet. No word yet. I gave up on DC about 6 months into DC New 52. I didn't even know where to begin if I wanted to come back. Rebirth, man, seriously, Rebirth would be the best place to go. But even then, some of that stuff is already, how do I put it? Not retcon, but they've already moved away from some of that stuff. Where do you recommend starting DC Comics? Batman Year One. Seriously, Batman Year One. And you don't even have to like Batman to enjoy something like that. Omar, is there a story in which includes Joe Chiodo's Daredevil, Black Widow, Abattoir style Daredevil artwork? I really love how Joe Chiodo draws Daredevil. I would like to get more of that type. I think he only did that graphic novel, didn't he? And that's in the Black Widow Omnibus. Also in the Black Widow Epic Collection Volume 2. Thing is, you own the physical books you buy. With digital, you're just renting them. If Comixology or Marvel Unlimited or whatever goes out of business, your collection is kaput.
I thought it was downloaded. That's how it works? Like, I mean, keep the files, it's not downloaded?
Well, no, it's a library, though. I mean, you can download the file. I think Comixology lets you download the file. But it is a cloud. Like, and if something happens to your hard drive, then what? I mean, and it's the same argument for video games.
I'm playing devil's advocate. If something happens to your book, it falls off the shelf, then you can still
if it falls off the shelf, I'm going to be yelling at my wife.
I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Favorite Lemire book? I was a big fan of his Green Arrow run. Oh, man. Sweet Tooth, probably. Or Underwater Welder. Yeah. His independent stuff's so much better than his superhero stuff.
That's a topic of a story, underwater welding. That's really cool. Is it really about underwater welding?
It's not what you would expect. It's a Lemire book.
Oh, well, but still, that's pretty cool. Tiger Eyes always tells people to jump on with Gotham Central for DC.
Yeah, but I understand that some people don't like how do I put it, man? I'll you know how I feel about Gotham Central, but I understand that people want to escape the real world and jump into superheroes, right? That's why they go to comics most of the time.
No Man's Land.
Don't start with No Man's Land. What? It's so confusing. Gotham has gone to hell. Heck, in a handbasket.
Hey, Blue Sonic. Can Blue Sonic read Wolverine without having to read X-Men?
Yeah.
And got the space for all those X-Men Omnis.
Absolutely, yeah. Wolverine, especially those first few Omnis, he's doing his own thing, man. He's hanging out with Tiger Eyes. Not Tiger Eyes here, but Tiger Lily. Is it Tiger Lily? Nope, that's Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, Tiger. What is her name? Tiger. Is it Tiger Eyes? Who's the chicken Madripoor? Anyway, he's doing his own thing in Madripoor, making his own friends. He's staying away from the X-Men. There's really not a lot of crossovers. There's not a lot of people that sometimes you'll get a guest star from the X-Men, but he's doing his own thing. He's having a jungle adventure. He's daydreaming with the new mutants. Anyway, you don't need to. It's not until you get to like Wolverine Omnibus Volume 3 that you'll start seeing him and the X-Men hang out more. Tiger, that was her name. Yeah, not Tiger Eyes.
Sebastian's asking if you're from the USA or from Latin America. Sebastian's from Argentina.
Yo soy de Perú, hermano. Peruano aquí. And Rebel by Design is the Renee Montoya arc. I know. I love Renee Montoya. I love that arc that Greg Rucka took her in. But unfortunately, it's just not, people want to read about superheroes when they come to comics most of the time. I lost my Monkey Island game because LucasArts pulled the license I could no longer play. Only owned it for a month. Digital items are like a lease. You don't really own them. I feel like that. Like that was my whole. Thank you, Reed. By the way, I feel the same way because that was my argument with digital video games. Like I remember the case of Marvel and what was it called? Marvel Alliance. They pulled it. Marvel Alliance Ultimate Alliance Volume Part 2. They pulled from the digital store. So if you lost your hard drive, you couldn't get it anymore. Or Alan Wake. Before all this mess with copyrights, Alan Wake was pulled. And if you didn't own the physical, you couldn't play it again.
Was it Final Shadow that said, oh yeah, you don't have the right to sell your digital copy and you have the right to sell your physical copy, so you don't own. That's the point he made. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. So Sebastian's saying, hermano peruano.
Wow, peruano.
Peruano fuerza en la clasificación.
She's got a master's in English. Por favor. Lo siento. It's okay, baby. Hermano peruano, fuerza en la clasificación del mundial.
It's easier to hear it in my head and read it.
Muchas gracias. Peru sucks at soccer, though. We're not the best. Did I like Soul's Daredevil? Absolutely, man. It was good. Daredevil has had a freaking stellar run of just amazing writers that have taken over the book. Like, seriously, holy crap, the amount of talent that went into Daredevil, it's insane. Melanie speak pretty one day.
Megan Scripture says you need to teach me Spanish in return for
teach me English, man.
No, when the girls were born, I studied Spanish again. I was, ready to teach these girls Spanish, and it fell apart.
So the Alan Wake on PC actually got restored to Steam later on after they worked out all the legal song rights issues. Love the music in Alan Wake. And that's the problem with digital, right? Like if they were to pull like that, you don't know when that stuff is going to be fixed. John Williams is here. Big fan of your work, sir. Omar, what's the best way to collect the entire Dennis O'Neil Batman run? There is no best way, really, unfortunately. Like they haven't collected all of Dennis O'Neil's Batman run. You could get the Neil Adams Batman Omnibus. You can get the Demon trilogy. Man, yeah, there's not a chronological order of collecting those, unfortunately. What's up, Bad Wolf?
Melanie habla bonito is it Algun? No, it's Alguen Dia. Alguen.
Alguen?
Oops, I'm sorry. It means I'll speak pretty.
One day, yes. Algun.
Like another day?
Yeah.
Oh, goon?
No, someday.
I'll someday.
Melanie speak pretty one day is what that pretty.
I know what that means.
No, now you're yelling at me.
What was it up here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Somebody saying hi, William. I hope everybody else had a good turkey day.
Thank you, William. We did all right, brother. We did all right. I'll Gwen Stacy. I don't ever want to hear anybody make fun of the way I pronounce things ever again. I'm going to make Melanie do a video in Spanish, only in Spanish. Algún día.
I used to know how to say it.
Hey, speaking of video games, I was thinking of picking up Shadow Man Classics Omni by Valiant, as I adored the game on the Nintendo 64. Have you ever read any of this? And so, would you recommend it? I would 100% recommend it. I love that era of Valiant. That was my era of Valiant comics. I've yet to read... Lloyd, you still watching the show? Leave a comment down below. Lloyd sent me Bloodshot like 2 years ago, and I was like, this will be my first Valiant comic I read. I haven't read any new Valiant, man. Gustavo's saying, I want Conant by Truman. Omar, call David. I can wait a bit. You want me to put this show on hold and call David? That man's busy. He's enjoying his weekend. Scott Pilgrim was the same way on the PlayStation. That's right, until they worked out all the legal stuff.
Yeah, that's.
How do I feel about Paulo Rivera's artwork? I love his artwork on Daredevil. And the artwork fit the tone of that particular story. They also pulled Mortal Kombat 9 from Digital Cells last year, and I think it was because they lost the rights to Freddy Krueger. Well, yeah, and I think about that, like Mortal Kombat, well, not Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur on the Xbox 360, was it the 360 that had Spawn? If you missed the physical limited run games release, you can still get the leftover stock from Scott Pilgrim on the Switch and PS4 from Best Buy. Dude, I'm still waiting on my stupid limited edition one. Like it seems like they've shipped out everything. I ordered that at the beginning of the year. Here's no comic question. Who are the best and worst characters in Seinfeld? Newman is one of the worst.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I know who that is.
Poppy. Was that his name, Poppy? Yeah, the guy that did not wash his hands, but he was he goes to the bathroom with Jerry, and Jerry sees him not wash his hands, and he was like, I'll make you a special dish, Jerry. Just for you. I cook it myself. He was the owner of the restaurant. I never liked Newman. The best. Oh, man. I think the older I get, the more I get how George Costanza snaps. Yeah, so probably George.
He's the short guy?
Yeah. Although I do love Elaine and the ridiculousness of her character and the way she dances. Omar, have you heard anything about OHCs like Extinction Agenda, Bishop's Crossing, and Fatal Attraction? Been out of print for a long time. I've not heard how they're going to deal with that. But as soon as I do, I promise I will. I never mock Omar's English, just the old sponsor ad where he says CGN runting is special. Hey, did I say runting? She taught me English. That's her fault.
And Kyle Davis says that you can always own the genius of Phil Collins.
Oh.
Philly Collins.
Where do I start reading the Messiah era of X-Men? Where do you start reading that? You can start reading it with the trade paperback called Endangered Species. That leads into the Messiah complex. That leads into the whole Messiah trilogy. Marvel Classics Omnibus Volume 0, please, please, please. Oh, you really like that, huh? That would be the stuff that would be reprints of... who owned the original rights to the Classics comic stuff? Wasn't Marvel at the time, it was somebody else. Saturday Tradition with another reprint of Silver Surfer Volume 1. Will we finally get a Volume 2 with Parable? I hope one day. We're finally getting more Silver Surfer Epic Collection, so hopefully one day.
Thank you, Mega Shrimpster, for the super chat. So with the delays, can we be sure Marvel won't cancel any of the Omnis? I'm hesitant letting my Hulk Epics go before
Volume 4 is out.
Had Hulk Volume 4 is out.
No, there is no cancellations. There are no cancellations from Marvel.
Hi, Josh.
Ben Uncles. Et tu, Brute? I miss when Cheap Graphic Novels was running a smash. Y'all are going... That's messed up.
Would you be interested in seeing a Blue Beat
Yes.
Omni? I'm hoping to see the Stevie Ditko Silver Age stuff in the 80s.
All of it, and even the Jaime Reyes stuff.
3 Comics is saying Bishop's Crossing Epic Collection comes out March 2022.
Yes, the Epic Collection is coming out that day.
Oh, Josh, we didn't answer your question.
What yes. Well, I don't know what the question was.
Good holiday.
Oh, good holiday. Yeah, man, it was good.
How are you going to answer without knowing what the question is?
I don't know. You answered yes. Omar, I'm thinking about picking up X-Men Gambit and Rogue Omnibus. What are your thoughts on this? My thoughts is, are you living in the future? Where are you living? Because I don't know that omnibus. That's not a. I mean, I own a custom bound omnibus of Gambit and Rogue, but there's not an official one. But I would love it. I love Kelly Thompson's take on Mr. and Mrs. X and Gambit and Rogue. I thought that was one of the most fun series and fun takes on the characters. She really got the voice of Rogue down, and I like what the elements that she added.
What does PAD stand for? What's the A? Peter David. I always thought that, and then I just say PAD.
It's whatever his middle name is.
Oh.
Anthony David? Peter and David? Peter
and David. Yes,
that's crazy. That's crazy man talk.
All right, L Man saying that I got an Amazon gift card. Name one collected edition that I should buy.
Oh, this is hard to answer because I need to know what you like. What are your favorite characters? Scrooge McDuck. Life and Times Scrooge McDuck. Go for it.
Any idea on any new deluxe manga edition from Dark Horse?
Oh, man. Well, they don't own the rights to Oh My God so I'm hoping it's something like Lone Wolf and Cub or something we haven't seen for a while, like Masami Ushiro's Appleseed. I would love to see that. Peter Allen David.
Yeah. Now that sounds...
Peter Allen David.
Right.
Could you give me 5 quick fire Marvel DC Omni recommendations? I'm too indecisive to choose. I'm a huge fan of Fantastic Four, Daredevil, Punisher, Green Lantern, Batman, and Dr. Fate. Well, I can help you out with that last one. They ain't no Dr. Fate Omnibus, so sorry, man. But as far as like quick fire, I did a video on my top 10 Marvel Omnis and top 10 DC Omnis if you want to check that out. That came out 2 years ago, I think, and it's still up to date. But Gotham Central, Batman and Robin, Omnibus. It's hard to do this because some of these are out of print. Superman by Tomasi. I think it's beautiful. Omnibus. Man, let me think. If you've never read Preacher, I strongly suggest reading that. Why the Last Man. Uncanny X-Men Omnibus 3. Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1. The Kurt Busiek Avengers run in omnibus format. Man, this is tough because I'm trying to think of other characters besides the main ones. Thor by Jason Aaron omnibus when that comes out. That's a solid read. And Walter Simonson's another good choice. And Daredevil by Frank Miller. You didn't miss it.
There ain't.
You gonna make fun of me, Robert Marquez? ¿Por qué? What'd I say? There ain't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Happy Saturday, Bar.
Big Damn Sin City any good? You
yes.
Did a video.
It's I mean, seriously, it's Miller's magnum opus. Like, it doesn't get any better than that as far as his. It's amazing.
Jorge finished reading the Starman Compendium, Volume 1.
Oh, good, man. And notice Volume 2 comes out, I think, next spring sometime. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that you liked Starman. That makes me happy.
I knew it would. Ringmaster saying, Happy Tea Day, guys. Do you think Marvel would ever consider releasing the Colossal Conant books in that format?
I concur. Melanie rules.
Oh, thanks.
I asked. I pleaded a case, and they said it was not the Marvel way. So, no, man, I'm sorry. Starman Compendium. Oh, it's pushed back until July. Okay, thank you.
3x3 eyes.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeff Sutter is a man of good taste. I don't care what else he's said. No, he super chatted us. We're cool. No, you're right, dude. And it never finished in America, right? That's on my list of most wanted deluxe editions, honestly. I do have that list. Just I have so many video ideas I need to get out. Where would you go to pre-order these upcoming Omnis? Good question. You go to our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com. If you live in the United States, books up to 50% off till near mint condition sent you their way for free promotional credit on your next shipping order if you're a first-time customer. That's cheapgraphicnovels.com.
And in Europe, does Walt do pre-orders?
They do. He does.
Walt's Comic Shop in Europe to sending books in any country in the EU for €9 and 90 cents.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at you.
Type in near mint condition on one word, and you'll get shipping for free on the first order.
If you're in the EU.
In the EU. Yeah, EU. So it's like, yeah.
There you go, man.
America in the EU covered.
Now we just need somebody from Australia to sponsor us, somebody from Canada. And then the whole show will be, this episode is sponsored by
the world.
And then at the very end, don't forget to hit that like button. Deuces. I don't even know what the episode was. It was just a bunch of sponsors. But seriously, check out those folks. They're great and wonderful folks, and you can pre-order from them. Hi, Melanie and Omar. It's the Sin City Slipcase Edition. Same size as the 6-gun. No, Gunslinger Edition is bigger because they do not fit in my normal bookshelves.
It should be big, dang Sin City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just reading what the name was called. What would you recommend that's similar to Daytripper? God Country. God Country, I Kill Giants.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Because I love God Country, and I just couldn't get a Daytripper. I guess I didn't give it enough time. You know that. I was like, or I just read a couple of pages.
Dude, Daytripper is beautiful. What?
I know, and other people like it.
I'm going to do a video on things my wife says that really makes me mad.
You should.
And that's going to be my thumbnail. My face like this.
Laugh
what? Like, how did I marry you? Dude, what? You don't like Daytripper? Starman? And you gave up on Uncanny X-Men after 144? I need to rethink my wedding vows.
Okay, so because of your video that you published this week, and I heard you filming it, I went back to read I Kill Giants and Spinning, because I read both of those and liked it. And then I had to stop both of them halfway because I was like, I'm getting depressed. But those are really good books.
Hey, considering you can read content out of Omnis cheaper in trades, do you value the artist more in deciding a purchase of Omnis? Omnis are absolutes. So two things come to mind when I decide to order an Omnibus or an absolute. Omnibus to me has to be more complete, and I do like oversized artwork. For an absolute, either the art I really enjoy, hence why I own Absolute Wildcats, and I'm not crapping on anybody that loves Wildcats and thinks the story's phenomenal. But for me, the story is not the greatest. And how much the story means to me. For example, Preacher, I had to upgrade my deluxe editions because I thought, well, I could go the omnibus route, but I like Preacher so much that I think I want it in the best possible format. And that to me is the absolute format. It's a lot more expensive than two Omnis, but I really enjoy Preacher.
Is Walt also renting a promotion?
Y'all ain't gonna let me live that down.
Is Walt running a promotion?
Sometimes the Kentucky can't come out of the man. I think, yeah, he was. He was running a Black Friday sale. Started on Thursday, yeah. So check him out.
Okay. Oh, I just ordered House of X, Powers of X, thanks to your recommendation. Hope I'll enjoy it. I'm excited to read it. Good.
Good. If you don't enjoy it, don't tell me. I'm sorry. I hope you do enjoy it too.
Thank you for the super chat. I caught a live stream. Cool. Curious, what's your plans for the holidays?
Well, my wife is celebrating a wonderful anniversary of a birthday this year. Doesn't look like it at all.
Celebrate the anniversary of a birthday.
Yeah, your birthday.
You're as poetic as Project Viking. Congratulations on another trip around the sun.
Right now, Project Viking is slamming his fist. That man sounds ignorant. You're saying I'm ignorant. But what I was gonna say is, so we're having a little getaway, kind of late in December So I'm planning my month of December already. I'm hoping I can get all these videos
Yeah, you
out.
said you'd be stressed.
It is going to be stressful, but it's worth it. I love doing these things. And I wasn't
We're
kidding.
renting a cabin.
Yeah, we're renting a cabin just to kind of get away with the
With
kids.
a hot tub. Oh my gosh.
And then
on
playing
the
Monopoly
porch.
this week, I kept making fun of us going, we're going to have to be in the same room for more than 3 hours, right?
Oh my gosh, I did I apologize for yelling at my youngest because it was over the top yelling.
So we are doing that, just a little family getaway, me, Melanie, and the girls, and I'll have videos up already. But seriously, this is Oscar month. This is Oscar times for I got to get all this reading in before the end of the year to make my video to make it fair, what my favorite reads were this year. And there's so much stuff, and there's so much stuff that you all have recommended. So in the month of December, you'll be seeing the return of Hidden Gems. You'll be seeing where to start reading Superman. You'll be seeing the walkthrough. So I'm probably not going to do a reading order in December and bring it back in January. The next reading order is the Bprd Hellboy. I decided to go ahead and throw Hellboy in there. So it's the Hellboy universe reading order, and that will hopefully come out this Tuesday. Finally pulled the trigger on Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths after owning the deluxe and floppies, and it is so worth it. I agree. George Perez's artwork in Crisis on Infinite Earths, the reason I own it,
that was really good,
is because of the size of it, right? The minute detail he put in his background, how many characters he could fit into a panel. And
you made me read that when we were dating.
Mm-hmm. That's how I knew she was a keeper. I had to
I read that.
I had to lock that down when she read Crisis on
it.
Infinite Earths.
Josh is saying I'm about to give her the biggest gift today. Omar read God Loves Man Kills in May. I love God Loves Man Kills.
Ban that, man. Don't give her ideas.
Let's take down his interview. When can one pre-order of Omnibus by Donnie Cates?
Should be next month sometime. No, this is all I got left. I know. Yes, baby, you can have some.
Oh, thank you.
So, on Thursday, I'll be going over the collected edition or the solicitations for Marvel for March of 2021, and one of the books in there, actually, Ven Omnibus and King in Black, are both going to be in there. Get yourself something nice, cheap graphic. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Cheap graphic novels had Conant Omnibus Volume 4 for $43.75. Whew. That's awesome. Post-Crisis is the turning point where DC got real good. Strong statement.
Bar says Omar found the one. One what? Do you remember?
You. I found you. The one. You're the one.
Oh! I thought you were saying you recommended something you found.
You are Neo in the Matrix.
Oh, cool. Oh, Matrix is such a good movie.
Well, good thing they're making another one called Matrix Resurrection.
I don't know. Actually, I thought maybe it could work out. You never know. What do you think about Brew Baker's Reckless? How's it compared to Criminal?
It's set in that world, isn't it? And compared to Criminal's top notch, so it's kind of hard to compare the two. I think Criminal is better, but that's just my personal opinion. Do cheap graphic novels ship to the Middle East? They do, but it's expensive, just like any other place that ships from the U.S. overseas. Get yourself a freight center. Find somebody that will ship books to you in a big freight.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Brian's saying that I haven't forgotten your book I'm sending you. It will be posted this week. I hadn't counted on postage being 600% more than the book. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, don't take your time, man. Send it the cheapest way possible.
Yeah,
we can wait.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Sean DeSuke, are you rewatching Cowboy Bebop the animation because of the new one coming out?
Sean DeSuke.
I can rewatch that multiple times. Never get tired of it.
We do love Bebop in this house, man.
It's perfect.
You got the vinyl. I bought you the vinyl.
Mm-hmm. It's man.
It's wonderful.
So
if Matrix 4 is better than 2 and 3, I'm good. Dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Look,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you something.
Matrix 2 is pretty.
I love Matrix. I love the Matrix. When it came out, I went to see it in the theater. I went to see it in the small theater screen because nobody knew how good that movie was going to be. We saw it opening weekend, and we had no idea. And then word of mouth spread, and then all of a sudden that movie took over. Matrix 2 I was excited for, and I didn't hate it as much as everybody, but people really hated Matrix 2. I thought it had one of the best chase scenes I've ever seen in a movie. The motorcycle scene?
Yeah, the trucks on the highway. The interstate.
Yeah, that scene, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Special effects at the time were on point. They look like video game graphics now, but you know, and then Matrix 3, they're all dirty in that center of the Matrix. I thought that was all right.
But Sato09 says that's this person's jam.
Yep. Dude, Last Flight of the Nebuchadnezzar, like one of those, I think those were awesome. I love White Chicks twins. Dude, and you have to play the video game to find out what happened to the white chicks, the two dudes, the albino dudes.
I remember, yeah.
To find out what happened. It was also connected, man. The anime. I like the English dub because of Toonami, but the Japanese...
Yes. Watch it in English.
I ain't never seen it in English until I started dating her. I had only seen it in Japanese. Not that I'm snooty about dub versus sub. It was just the way that I watched it.
Yeah, and then Jet in the live action, he kind of does sound like the voice actor, but just doesn't work.
I don't agree with that. I think it works.
No, okay. Just because I don't.
He's one of the few things about that show that works. Like,
really?
I mean, I do not like that show at all.
No, I meant I don't like his acting. Like,
but Jet was like that. Like, he was very monotone and like, oh, hey, Spike, I'm gonna go over here and punch this dude in the face with my big old metal arm.
No, he was not. He had feelings. He's the one that got aggravated at Spike, and Spike was all like playing it cool. Dude, what show are you watching?
What show are you watching? Keanu ran around for 3 films only to meet Colonel Sam.
You watched Bill and Ted Face the Music.
I love Bill and Ted.
It was so bad.
The best chase scene in the Matrix is the creators chasing after all that. Y'all are cruel.
Oh, we do have mail.
Space Dandy. That was good. I like Space Dandy, my dude. But I like Samurai Champloo. I like everything that man has touched.
Go back up.
Omar looks to be losing weight. What's your secret? Stress, lack of sleep. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much.
I lost weight, and that's because walking around all day teaching. I'm like, wow.
And who said Animatrix?
I don't sit down.
That was my jam. Animatrix was awesome, dude. Last Flight of the Osiris. Thank you. I knew it was a name. Hey, what's been missing in your life? Open your present. Take a picture. Also, why are we not getting an Anacinti or JMDM?
Is this what maybe this package is from this person?
I don't know. Open it up.
Okay, go ahead. Answer this person's question.
I've always said The Matrix and The Hangover should have been 2 movies. Why are we not
getting an Anacinti Daredevil? Or do you have an answer?
I don't have an answer.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for the same reason we don't have Mark Gruenwald, Captain America, or Tom DeFalco, right Thor, or Fantastic Four. Maybe one day, brother. Not including Animatrix on all the Blu-ray sets. No, it was in the box set, Rebel Design, because I have the Blu-ray of it. I ain't calling you out or anything, but
you're calling her out.
But I'm going to call you out because I live in America. Maybe the UK box set didn't have it.
Because I live in America, I'm going to call you out.
But America does best. We call you out, man. Oh, I'm going to get canceled. Okay, the Matrix comics are really good. Some of them are drawn by, there's some top-notch art in there. I'm trying to think. Steve Scrooge, who did the storyboard, did a couple of stories. I love you guys. But booze on what? Because I like the...
Oh, because of not knowing maybe the answer?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out. It's not on all of them. Okay, there we go. I did reveal the schedule for this week. So the schedule for this week, why don't you read that, baby?
Hey, Omar, I saw these 2 figures in a vintage toy shop and thought you might like them because they're 2 X-Men characters you like. From Tomer.
Mm-hmm. So this came from overseas. This was so sweet. He messaged me on Instagram and then emailed me to make sure that they were coming out. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That is some nice packaging, dude. So these came from a vintage shop overseas, and he thought about me. I really hope it's a gag gift. Like, I'm kind of hoping it's something that we can't show. Wow. My goodness. Oh, look at that.
It's definitely better wrapping than I could do.
So
cool.
It's a painted rogue.
And Wolvie.
Is it a Wolvie? Awesome. Here, let me get this out carefully, since he did such a good job wrapping it. So it's a rogue. Little statuette.
Cool.
And they come with their own little X stand. Thank you so much, dude. This is so
it
cool.
says copyright Disney. Marvel. Wait, why are you? What are
I
you
was
mad
pointing at her jacket.
Oh.
The detail on her jacket. This was so sweet. Thank you so much. Look at that, man. That's cool.
Just put it right here.
All right.
Okay, and we got one more package. You want to answer?
I'll take a couple questions.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't want to show addresses.
It's all action sequences they shoehorned in that made it more convoluted and more as a setup for part 3, all in the name of commerce. But there are sweet jewels in there. Oh, you guys are talking. You're not talking about yourselves. Have you ever read Ender's Game? I have. Orson Scott Card. They made his series into comic hardcovers. They did. And I do have to say, I enjoyed them. Is he a nice human being? No, he is not. But you can look up yourself, you know. I separate the artist from the art, but I always like to mention if I know ahead of time if an artist has said something or stands for something that I don't agree with, and we don't see eye to eye, but I still enjoy his work. Did not like his Ultimate Iron Man, though. Wait a second, Year Mint Condition has an Instagram? Next thing you'll tell me, you also have a Patreon, too. And
Wait, go ahead, talk about Patreon.
We do have a Patreon, brother. Thank you so much. That's always in the description of our videos. It's a great way to help out the channel. Thank you to our assistant patrons. Hey, Omar, just finished Ultimates by Al Ewing. Loved it. Any advice on Ewing's work? Yes, dude. Okay, if you loved Ultimates, there are some awesome stories in there from his run on. I got to go with Immortal Hulk, of course. Everybody knows that one. But his Guardians of the Galaxy was freaking awesome. His Loki, if you've not read Agent of Asgard, is so good. Check that one out.
Okay, I figured out who that person was.
Who?
Pretty sure it was Andrew. Read this note.
Thanks for the inspiration to keep my head up. Happy holidays. P.S. If you don't tell me an Innocenti DD Omni or J.M. De Mateus collection, when you find out, NDA or no, you know I won't tell. I'll smack you with this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is that a lunch tray?
Look, it has. See,
I can't get away from this thing.
Thank you, Andrew. This is awesome.
How did my channel become attached to this and not something cooler? Thank you, Andrew. This is really sweet.
Look, he's got your suit on. He's going to make an announcement.
I wear a suit better than that, man. Mine are fitted.
You can put your Omnis on this to read. While you're like sitting, you can put dude. I think it's sturdy enough.
It's
Let's
made
try
of
it out.
metal. Back when things were made of metal.
I like the space motif we got going on there.
That's everything was space in the 80s.
1987. He's an alien.
Oh, right. That makes more sense. Thank you, Andrew. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a sweet note.
It was really sweet. And keep your head up, brother. Keep your head up. No matter what. But I'm going to crack your head open with that stupid freaking Alf. What is that? An Alf, like, dinner?
Oh, man. Okay. Going down to the bottom of the chat. What comics are good for 14-year-olds other than superheroes?
Other than superheroes. I think I Kill Giants is good if you want your kid to cry and appreciate life. I think it's a wonderful read. The Duck comics are phenomenal. Usagi Yojimbo is another phenomenal series with anthropomorphic animals. 14-year-old. I think Middle West is another series that I think a 14-year-old would enjoy, especially with, 14-year-olds. Being that age is always such a complex age. You feel like the whole world is against you. Bar's asking what the schedule is. The schedule for next week is tomorrow will be my Commandi Omnibus retro view. People have been wanting me to do that, and I enjoy doing retro views, and when I have time, I will keep making those. Then it's the Alias overview, the reprint. Then on Tuesday is the Hellboy Universe BPRD reading order. Wednesday is Wonder Maddie's Haul. Thursday is the solicitations for Marvel Comics for March of 2022. And Friday is the upcoming collected editions in December. Yep. And then I'll sneak some in there too. We got to do a Yen Press video. Maybe the girls and I can do the Hulk video. Melanie's got an Absolute Starman. I mean, a Wish. Absolute Superman.
Michael's asking your top 5 Jeff Johns stories. His are Blackest Night, Flash 196 to 200, Green Lantern Rebirth, Teen Titans 1 through 7, and Flash Rogue War.
Man, this is tough. Okay. Green Lantern Rebirth. JSA, and it's the Hawkman JSA crossover. Probably the best story that I think he's ever written. Flash Blitz, Superman Brainiac, and man, this is really tough. Because what would be another one that would be in my top 5? I do like the Injustice Society arc, though, and Thy Kingdom Come, I thought, was an excellent way to wrap up that run. So, yeah, Thy Kingdom Come. 14 years. Man, I'm 40. I just arrived at the part where I feel like the world has turned against me.
Me too.
It's not against you.
I know. I understand.
Nimona is another good comic for young readers.
What about DD runs? Zdarsky included.
The best DD
That's
runs?
the only ones really I've read.
Oh, man. Top 3 are Miller, Brubaker. This is tough because I really, really like Kevin Smith's Daredevil. And he wasn't on it for very long. And Innocenti's is solid too. So it's a tie between Kevin Smith and Innocenti. But Miller for sure is my favorite one.
Wait.
I know it's not that I want to say Bendis.
Wait a second. Our dog was eating cat food, sorry.
Well, beat that dog with that Alf plate. I don't beat animals, by the way. Are there any James O. Barr Crow Collective books? I don't think
there is.
But they haven't released them in like big hardcover editions. And I wish they would.
It's because Chris sent one. I really appreciated it.
Chris, good people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping an Alias reprint still has the Max logo on it. I don't think it does. Honestly. I think because the second printing also did not have it, right? It was just Marvel Omnibus. So if you want to send things our way, whether it's donations or whether
Josh is saying Alf.
You don't want to send us Alf stuff. It doesn't have to be Alf stuff. We have a P.O. Box. It's Near Me Condition P.O. Box 1678 Versailles, Kentucky 40383.
And we have an email.
We do have an email
at gmail.com.
Where's my buddy Arthur at? Arthur ain't sent us art. He's moved on. He's gone. He's like, I'm drawing comics now. I don't have time for you and your silly channel. You can send us art here, or you can email it to us in case you live far away. You need to click on that again, baby. Otherwise, it's going to not stay. Okay. You do what you want to do.
Okay, I was just leaving it up for a bit. Bone. Somebody's saying, yeah, that's a good YA book.
Bone is good. They do write specific YA books that are in their own universe, like those Raven books, the Beast Boy books, the Starfire. What's the other one? The Mira books. Those are all geared towards young adults. Can't stay today. Just wanted to drop in and wish everyone well. Hope people were able to grab some good deals this weekend. I hope so too. What's up, Dimitri? How are you?
Yes, Novar. Ever no need to hurt animals.
Oh yeah, don't be hurting animals.
Yeah, Omar's got a big heart for animals.
I do. I like animals more than I do most people. Hey, what's up, Don? How are you? Haven't seen you for a while either. I hope you've been doing well. Ooh, Wind is another good one. Mm-hmm. Marshall Lewis is sitting down and watching. You may call him Watu.
Omar, can you please mute my demands above? What are your demands?
Are you
put him again?
Holding people hostage again? What's happening here? Do you think we'll ever bring...
Do you think DC will ever bring out a Bombshells Omni?
That's Marjorie Bennett, right? Probably, yeah. That will probably come out. Got great artwork.
Unless that animal is Alf, right? No!
Go to Cammy McHale for a second. Hot take. Why are comics complicated in continuity? Why can't it be like manga with volumes 1 through 42 for Dragon Ball?
I know an answer. Because it's one creator, complete control. In America, it's multiple authors and artists and editors. Okay, well,
complete control, but we're bringing up Dragon Ball, and he did not have complete control.
Oh, okay.
He wanted Dragon Ball to end with the Frieza saga, and his editors at Shonen Jump were like, no, heck no. Dragon Ball is selling too well. You need to keep writing stories. So he came up with something ridiculous. He's like, okay, we'll come up with the cell of Frieza going and making into this character, and we'll call him, I don't know, Cell, and he can regenerate. And then when he was,
I love the names of the characters.
I mean, and you look at what happened to Taikubo's Bleach, right? Taikubo was done with Bleach for like 4 years before they finally let him go out of his contract.
Okay,
but Melanie's right. It has to do a lot with one creator, and when they say the story is over, it's over. But when you're dealing with Western comics, you're talking about a company that owns these creators, like Superman, Batman. Those stories will never be over. We'll all be long dead, and they'll still be talking about a 6 out of 10 detective going out there busting heads and finding answers. That's the way the
6 out of 10 detective.
That's the way that this works, right? X-Men does not belong to anyone outside of Marvel Comics. Batman does not belong to Bob Kane or Bill Finger. It belongs to DC Comics. So,
Josh said there's no evidence he wanted to end to freeze. Come on.
Josh, I read an interview with him, and he did say he wanted to end it in the Frieza saga. So, face, where you at now, Josh? By the way, I can't find that article. I don't know where.
You watched the TED Talk.
I saw a YouTube channel. A 15-year-old kid was telling me on YouTube he's got like 80 times more of the subscribers I do, and he said that Akira Toriyama was done with the No, it was an article, or it was an interview I read with him. I think it was An America magazine. It was a translated
That's pretty legit.
What, An America?
Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember printed Word in magazine format.
We used to write articles.
Yeah.
Beckett Anime Magazine, and what was the other one?
The video game one.
The video game version of Beckett
Can't
Magazine.
Remember. But anyway, yeah. And I mean, it happens. You know, mangaka get burned out. And that's why they can take pauses and stop the story and then continue whenever they want to. You can't do that with monthly serials like Batman, or can you imagine Batman taking a break for like a year because the writer was like, I need a break.
Meh. What's your favorite Daredevil story pre-Frank Miller?
I like the old school Roy Thomas stuff. I like the introduction of Mike Murdoch. I thought it was silly, but really good.
Andrew's asking, Omar, do you predict any pre-Christmas gifts for us in the form of the new announcements of X-Men Omnis for 2022?
Maybe not in December, but maybe more towards January. Yeah, I do.
James is asking, what is the most confusing storyline you ever read in Marvel or DC comic?
Multiversity was up there. Grant Morrison's Multiversity was the Final Crisis was up there for the longest time, but after reading it 6 times, I think I've got it. Confusing. There are a lot, man. But I want to say, like, if you're reading Crisis on Infinite Earths for the first time, that can get confusing if you're not familiar with different timelines. If you're reading Secret Wars for the first time, for that matter, not the original toy commercial, but the Secret Wars from 20. What was Secret Wars? Wasn't 2008, was it? Oh my gosh, was it 2008? Anyway, the Secret Wars by Jonathan Hickman, that can get confusing. Doom Patrol can get confusing. Invisibles can get confusing. The Clone Saga, when you get to the middle of it, you're going to be like, wait a minute, what the heck am I reading? Yeah, Invisibles is up there. It's very challenging. Absolutely. Convergence is confusing. Clones and Divergence. Actually, Divergence is up there. Divergence. 2015. Thank you all. That's when Secret Wars came out.
Let's see. Josh says, watches this channel, Mr. Fusion, who spent the last decade doing an in-depth look at every chapter of Dragon Ball. He says different.
Well, I'm going to challenge Mr. Fusion, okay? How is the last decade? Dude, I've been watching Dragon Ball. Come on, man. I've been watching Dragon Ball for 30 plus years on bootleg tapes. Watch Mr. Fusion be like Akira Toriyama's right-hand man. And he's dude, Akira Toriyama says you suck. Like, and on top of that, Animerican magazine sucked. They mistranslated.
Somebody said, I think it was Eric saying that, or no. Wait, let me go.
Isn't Mr. Fusion the Back to the Future? Wait a minute. You tagged me on a Mr. Fusion thing, or you sent me Mr. Fusion YouTube videos.
Okay, here's the demands. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4 reprint. Spidey vs. Venom reprint. Spider-Man Eric Larson, Daredevil by Frank Miller. Hawkeye by Matt Fraction. Secret Wars 87. Uncanny X-Men Volume 5.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to send your demands over to Marvel, and we'll see what we can do. I won't call them demands. How about strong suggestions? That's what I'll call it. Yeah. Bootleg tapes forever, baby. Everything confuses me. You guys are the best. Thank you for brightening up my day. Do you find that it's hard to go back to single issues that have turned yellow and have aged over the years after reading Omnis?
You don't read singles.
I haven't read singles in years, but not really. I mean, that's why they make... Aren't they doing that like with the Captain America collection that they have yellow pages? So I think like they're doing things on purpose for that reason. But I don't think I have an issue. That's how I would reread my X-Men anyway. Some of those have yellowed. I think I just became best friends with Arjun. What did Arjun say?
The demands.
The demand. Don't be demanding. No.
What about Trouble? Reprint
no,
Trouble.
No. Can we not ever talk about Trouble?
Omar. Sometimes Dean doesn't understand what the artist wants to draw on some panels. When he's reading it, it can be vague from time to time. How often does this happen to you? If so, can you give me examples? Me, all the time. I can't give you examples, but yes.
Chris Bacalo. I have a hard time sometimes following his artwork, especially when there's action sequences. The manga that I remember the most that's really difficult to follow is Trigon.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like, Trigon was so hard.
It's pretty, but I can't follow it.
And I think
maybe a little bit. I think sometimes I had a hard time.
It really depends on the artist and the type of story. But yeah, Chris Bacalo comes to mind.
Joe's asking, how many comics do you read during the average day?
18, maybe? Average day? Probably more than that. Depending on when it was written, right? Silver Age probably. Don't talk about that comic or you will be in trouble. Thank you. Some people, like the guys at Cartoonist Kayfabe, strongly preferred yellow newsprint over collected editions. Shrug. I was going to name Ed because I know he loves that stuff. And he was like calling out Marvel and DC saying, this is how you do collected editions. And for me, it's like, I understand, right? Here's how I'm going to compare it. Some people like the scratchiness of sounds.
Oh my gosh, on
in
vinyl.
Music,
yes,
right?
And lo-fi.
Which is why they prefer vinyl records.
Yes.
And some people like clear sounds in music and prefer digital or CDs,
but
compact
scientifically, the sound quality is higher than digital.
Scientifically, you and Josh can kiss my butt for arguing with me, okay? Scientifically speaking. But
yeah, it's got that smell.
I think it has a lot to do with that, with preference, right? For me, if I'm paying $150 for a book, then I want it to be in the best format possible. I don't need it to remind me of the yellow paper that it reminded me of. I need it to be in whatever the art looks the best on. And a lot of the time it's glossy paper, but depending on the art too. Sometimes black and white looks better on matte sheets. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I love Ed Piskor, by the way.
So thank you so much. I'm glad you're on the chat. Thank you. For the right.
Yes.
So, Yeah, okay, that is you. Thank you so much for sending my husband those figures.
Yes.
That's really sweet. Minty, a viewer, had those made from Italy
Yes.
and sent to us.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Divine, he goes by Divine. He's a really nice guy, really kind, and he surprised us with those signs. They're amazing and legit. Like my favorite. Okay, outside of the Alf plate, probably my favorite thing that a viewer has sent us our way. Outside of that metal Alf.
It's awesome.
Vinyl is for experience, can't beat digital reproduction though. It really depends on the taste, right? Some people love the sound and it's nostalgic to them. But I'm not here to crap on anybody's taste. I think, sometimes art looks better on glossy. I think some people are.
No.
Vinyl has a warmer sound.
Mm-hmm.
The trouble in materia. You need to stop, Saito. Are there Star Wars comics that I can read without watching the movies? What an interesting question. Yes. Old Republic. You don't need to know anything at all about Star Wars. Go and read Old Republic. I appreciate Greg Tocchini's art, but I had difficult following Low due to the storytelling and sequential artwork. I agree with that. I like Tocchini's artwork. Pasquale Ferry reminds me a lot of that type of art too. It's another one. I'm tackling Justice League Dark right now. What a gorgeous monstrosity it is. What a way to describe it. Yeah, brother. I love it. But the paper state shouldn't withhold anyone from reading those books. Not at all. Not at all.
Great Garley got Creepshow complete soundtrack. That's cool. Now you need a turntable.
Yeah. I'll trade you my turntable for that Creepshow complete soundtrack, though.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah. Playing vinyl records. You can't do that with digital. Oh, I guess you
could.
You could. Best manga box set still in print. Oh, man. I actually want to do a video on my top 10 favorite manga box sets, but probably Akira. It's one of the best ones that's still in print. Jason Aaron Thor or Walter Simonson Thor. Also, I want to get into Thor. Of course, I will get the Walt Omni if it's reprinted, but I should start with Silver Age stuff or Jason Aaron's a good. Depends. If you like Silver Age storytelling, then go for the Silver Age reprint. But Walter Simonson's is one of the best books ever. One Piece and Naruto are coming back. The box sets is just holy crap. They are having the hardest time going back to print because of the printer. They're just so backed up. Knights of the Old Republic is a great Star Wars comic too. Don't need that's the one I was talking about. The Old Republic. It's freaking awesome. Don't need to read any movies, play games. It's a lot of fun. Solid storytelling, man.
There we go. Now we both have it up.
Think complete collections are just modern epic collections? 100%. That was the point of them. Yeah, absolutely. But I think they discontinued the Ultimate Collection line. Hoping Black Claw. I hope everything goes into box set. I've got the dumb box set bug, and I replaced a lot of my old manga.
Box set bug.
Yeah, baby. I replaced some of my old manga with box sets, so I hope everything eventually gets a box set. Also, where does Thor my?
Yes.
No. You do need to play KOTOR, though, especially before they pull anything stupid with the remake. You are dead to me, Tapsy Logic. Hey, Omar, do I read Jason Aaron's Thor before or after War of the Realms? Before. As a matter of fact, I think in Volume 2, they probably will add War of the Realms. I hope Trigon gets a deluxe edition. Where does Thor by Matt Fraction fit in the timeline? Just for reference. That fits in after... Wait a minute. I did a Thor reading order. Go check that out. But it's after the Gillen run. Lone Wolf and Cub needs hardcover box set. I agree. Do you think New Mutants X Factor will get an OHC like Marauders or Excalibur? I haven't heard about those. I hope one day. Throg is awesome. Flash by John still coming out in January. Yes, the last I heard, that's the one it is. That's the date that I have. I hate glossy paper. Detest it. I have no words. I think it depends on what's being reprinted. Or I need your opinion. After Miller's Daredevil all the way to Zdarsky, are there any runs that you recommend be skipped? I don't ever. Have you seen my channel, man? I do reading orders, like completist reading. What? Who's sending you that? Is that Hayden?
Andrew. No, Andrew posted this in Facebook Omni group.
God. Thank you, Andrew. I don't ever recommend skipping anything. The type of mentality that I have is, how are you going to appreciate a good story if you don't know what a bad one is? So most people hate Diggle's run, but I thought it was good. I think the tie-ins to Shadowland, some of them were hit and miss, but I thought Diggle's run on Daredevil was pretty solid. Have you ever read any of Junji Ito's work? And if so, what's your favorite from him? I actually did
My favorite is Spiral. Uzumaki, and the specific short story where the people find holes in the cliff, they're shaped just for them, and they go through.
Yeah, that one's creepy.
Yes, those are my favorites.
I think for me, it's Tomie. Tomie is always my favorite Junji Ito story. Flash by Jeff Johns is January 25th, according to Lunar. Oh, man. Who's DD Omni would you recommend after Miller? Bendis. Get it while you can, man, before they go out of print. Get it while you can before they go out of print. Then after that, you'll want to keep doing them in order. You'll want to read... honestly, the Guardian Devil story, like I said, is one of my favorites, and that's found in the Marvel Knights Omnibus. So if you do want to read Miller in chronological order without skipping anything in oversized format, then get the Marvel Knights Omnibus. Omar, any non-X-Men related current runs that you are keeping track of? I read Kate's Hulk and Venom by Ewing. Issue 1. Have you ever heard of the Vietnam Journal, Apple Comics, late 80s? I have not. First, I thought you were talking about the Punisher War Journal. KOTOR will always be the best Star Wars story for me. Played it when I was 9 as my first ever PC game. That really makes me feel old. On the PC, if my dad was able to finish it. One of the best experiences of my life. That's awesome. Will there be a Loki Journey into Mystery Omnibus reprint? They just did a complete collection, so maybe they'll do a Omnibus reprint. At this moment, I just want to remind everybody to please smash that like button. We still got some time here, though. Still got some time.
Cold. Can I turn the heat on now?
No, you cannot.
We're gonna have an hour.
Showing love for Bendis. I do have to give credit where credit is due, man. My shop has Naruto box set 2, which is very rare. Too bad I can't afford it. I'm so sorry, Gaming Mikkel.
What about Old Guard Tales Through Time? I don't know that.
Old Guard Tales Through Time. Are you speaking of the Greg Rucka Old Guard? Let me know if you're not, though. Did Josh go and find that one guy's channel so he can link me again?
I'm sure if we just look up Mr. Fusion.
Mr. Fusion. Mr. Fusion is back to the future. Any restock info on Uncanny 3? 3 is coming. 4 I have not heard of. I don't have the latest dust jackets either. As soon as I do, I'll put them on our social media.
Hi, Oxmeat Pete.
What's up, buddy? How are you doing, brother?
Oh, James is asking about the best Christmas comics.
I thought about doing a list of that. That would be so much easier than my top 10 favorite reads because I like to talk.
Why are you making fun of yourself to your viewers that like what you're doing?
I don't know. I'm trying something new and detrimental to my mental health. I can't believe Spider-Man Epic 26.
He didn't mean that.
No. I like to hear myself talk all the time.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe Spider-Man Epic 26 ends exactly where Clone Saga 1 starts. Do you think Marvel will reprint and rebrand? Can you imagine the Clone Saga being part of an Epic collection? Man, the old guards are going to be like, no! First Venom and Carnage, now this! I think that's what's going to happen. I'd say in a couple of years, that's exactly what's going to
answer James' question.
The best Christmas comic outside of Uncanny X-Men 98, 97, 98, 99, 100. The Coming of the Phoenix.
Oh, what about Hanukkah comics?
Ooh, good question. Do they have any? I'd have to think about that.
Surely there are some.
Omar, have you ever read Gorillas by Brian Revel? It's totally awesome. I have not. But if you leave a comment on this video and please suggest that, I would be happy to check it out. I've been writing down things that you all have said to say. Yes, super sexy Santa Claus is what Claus is.
Oh yeah, he is.
Sexy Santa. The Clone Saga Epic Collection. Yes. Ooh, what a good question. What is your go-to grill food? Dude, I love big old spicy sausages, baby. Throw a bratwurst on the grill, man. That's what I like. Give me an old kielbasa.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm making sure you're putting it in the right freaking place. I know how you are with my books.
What are you talking about?
We got to do a book tour in December. I don't need a mess. Look at this mess. We got to clean up. Oh, I'm getting stressed out already. Yeah, big old juicy, fat, spicy sausage. You can take that out of context. I don't care. It's worth it. What do you like? What do you like on the grill? Fish. I like vegetables on the grill.
Veggies.
Get the heck out of here. Vegetable on my grill.
Hamburgers.
There we go. Get you a woman that loves a big old burger. Or is vegetarian. We're not here to shame anybody. Omar, how will Marvel handle puas? And you know what those are? Punisher War Journal, War Zone. War Journal has come out and actually it's a classic, right? It's a Punisher War Journal classic. There are a few collections of those, but I feel non-crossover issues will be orphaned in the epics. We need Omnis of all. I love the way you thinking, man. We do. It's a good time, man. Oh, Uncanny X-Men Volume 4. According to Think You Read Comics, I hope you're wearing a suit with the breaking news. Coming out January 4th. Keep in mind, every single one of those reprints will have the new spine to get you ready for Uncanny Volume 5, whenever that comes out. Omar, what do you think the next 616 Spider-Man Omnibus is? This is just me thinking, if I were a betting man, because of the way that they've been doing runs like Ven Omnibus by Donny Cates, I think we're going to get, or Jason Aaron's Thor. I think once a writer leaves immediately, they might do an omnibus. I'm thinking Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard.
Have you gotten Jeff's
super chat? No, I did not.
Thank you, Jeff. Xmas Shield and Sans versus
Hatemonger by Steranko. That's a good Christmas. All right. I like that. Have you guys watched Claws, the animated movie on Netflix? It's wonderful. And J.K. Simmons voices Santa. No,
cool.
But I have a good friend of mine. My buddy Seb's ex-girlfriend actually worked on that show. She was one of the key animators on that show. I guess he doesn't want me to give her a shout-out because it's his ex-girlfriend. Forget I said that. Animated Justice League Christmas special.
I think I remember that. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I really enjoyed your chat with Curtis and Lars this week. I hope we get more videos with topics like those. So fun.
I think we kept it really civil, right? For a topic that we're obviously really passionate about. And poor Curtis, man. That one time I was like, whoa, we just dogpiled on Curtis. That wasn't cool. So I apologize immediately. It was a lot of fun though. And it's hard to keep it civil because there's times that I just want to snap. Say, look here, this is the way it is.
It's civil if you're not like calling names.
You suck, Curtis. Like, Lars, you go to Underworld. Omar, I am from the future.
Saying they're not as valuable as a human being as they were before or something.
I don't think that's how I argue. No, he is not.
Of all the Omnis that are out now but haven't been announced in your time, what should I pick up? Maybe you would recommend the Marvel box set.
Well, if you're from the future, then I'm definitely recommending New Warriors Omnibus Volume 3. Go get you that. And get the New Warriors box set while you're at it. There you go. Have you read the Batman Adventure, Cat Got Your Tongue? I've seen the shows. I've only read some of the comics. So the Batman Adventures are the ones that are based on the Batman animated series. We did not jump Curtis, John DeSook. We equally dogpiled on him.
Yeah, Omar, you drank that whole bottle of a Cowboy Red.
Yeah, I wasn't sipping.
Coyote Red.
I drank the whole thing. I could have kept it unclassy and just drank it out of the bottle instead of like.
That's what I did at one point.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Curtis was violating. We did not violate it. What is the best way to collect Claws? Those deluxe editions, the hardcovers. They don't make all in one. Hopefully one day, but there's 3 of them so far. I need to get the other 2. Box set confirmed. That's right. New Warriors box set coming out in 2028.
2020.
It'll have my blurb. It book good. Omar, are the trades the best and easiest way to read Hickman X-Men? There's an omnibus coming out, but it leaves out some of the... No, you know what? The Omnibus is also, it's going to have the same mapping as the trade. So, yeah, it's preference, brother. And if you like oversized artwork. So, yeah, trades or the Omnibus. If you just want to read X-Men.
Ben says, in my time, they have outlawed all New Warriors content after the second Omni.
What is wrong with you, man? Mr. Blurbs is asking. Mr. Blubs, I'm sorry.
Have you read Batman King of Fears?
I have.
Kings of Fear?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Because this person says it's the best.
Oh, it's the best. I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty good. Have you got an early copy of Aliens, the original years Omnibus Volume 2? I'm hoping for another overview. Yes, I did get that.
Oh, I was going to say, no, I haven't seen it on the kitchen table.
I've got.
Nor have I.
I moved it immediately down here. Because
Really?
I was afraid that you were
Why?
going to go off. I didn't want it lost.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Every week I lug them downstairs.
Curtis is awesome. I
Also
love Curtis.
in the kitchen table.
Curtis is good people.
Mm-hmm. What about the new Inferno? That's what Jose wants to know.
Oh, I read that. Yeah. I dig it. I can't wait for the hardcover, even though the price of it is kind of crazy. But
Topsy Logic says, I thought Melanie said Batman King of Beers. You know, it needs a deluxe edition. Old Boy, yeah.
Oh, look at that. A man of taste. Yes. I love that book. I love the movie, the original movie. I ain't seen the one with Thanos in it. Why did I call it Josh? What is his name? Josh, the actor. Goonies.
Oh, no, don't ask me.
Oh my gosh. Josh. His dad's an actor. Same last name.
It's the guy we saw in the bar?
Not the what? No, we did never met. Brolin. Thank you so much, guys. Josh Brolin. Yes. We did not see Josh Brolin at the bar.
No. Well,
Who were you thinking of?
I don't know that guy.
I arrived from the future to tell everyone you know all those DC omnibuses that got canceled. Yeah. Well, they're still canceled. But we do get a Red Hood and the Outlaws volumes 2 and 3.
Where's the alien?
It's somewhere down there, baby.
Okay, well,
I don't know. It's somewhere down there. Omar's Trial Magneto, its own trade paperback collected in any other editions. I think they'll be part of the Reign of X collections. But I don't know if he'll. You found it, okay. I love that cover. I got the direct market cover. David was kind enough to let me choose the cover that I wanted, and so this is the one I went for. This is the direct market. Oh, sorry, the direct market cover. There's the spine with the classic aliens logo and piece of art right there. I haven't opened it yet. And then some of the art from the comics. I can't wait because, man, this top 10 reads of 2021 is going to be hard because I've read so many good books.
You're welcome, Brian.
AVX is going to be huge. Yep. AVX is going to be huge. And, dude, Comics Coda, I have a custom bind of Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 2 because I didn't think it was going to happen, but they probably will do it.
Neil brings up a good point. Old Boy and remake don't go together.
Okay.
If you're thinking of old and remake.
I like old. Remember when I showed you Old Boy and I'm like, get ready. This has one of the best fight sequences you're ever going to see. And you were expecting like off the wall, like
no, I
acrobatics,
appreciated
but
it.
when you get to the hall scene in Old Boy is phenomenal. Even if you don't watch the movie, go and YouTube the whole fight scene in Old Boy.
He gets tired.
It is like, the most realistic. This before Daredevil, is just amazing. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, brother.
Thank you, Kevin, for the super sticker.
Thank you, Kevin, for the super sticker. I'm just gonna see what it is really quick. What's the super sticker?
Nope, it doesn't show it.
Yeah, no.
No.
Maybe he has a question. Kevin Connor, everybody. Is their hallway fight? It's a little bit different in the manga, though. It's not like that. Omar, did your Conan OG Marvel years ever show up? It did not. It did not. I think. Oh, I said this a little bit earlier, man. That it was sent to the wrong address. Why watch Old Boy when you can watch That's My Boy? No. Empire and AVX size gives me hope that we can have a huge Omni between Uncanny 4 and Mutant Massacre. I don't know, man. X-Men has attacks with it, just like Conan. I think there's enough for 2. But we'll see. Just finished Hush. What are your thoughts on it?
Pretty.
Beautiful. And I actually like the story. I know people have issues with some of the parts of the story.
It's okay.
How it was panhandling the audience, but man, I thought it was actually pretty solid. I still prefer Long Halloween over it, but it's still a dang good story. Old Boy is a manga, and then they made it into a Korean action flick? Not even a drama. It's part of the Vengeance trilogy, and it's so freaking good. Is it Lady Vengeance, Old Boy, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance? Those are dark, though. Did you see Jeff Jones? Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Gabriel Carrasco. Did you see Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch will work together on a book set in the Geiger universe? No, I did not, but I can't wait for that. Michael Valenzuela, better mini, Infinite Crisis or Blackest Night? Melanie, what would you say? You've been married to me. Which would I pick?
Infinite Crisis.
That's right. That is my all-time favorite crossover at DC. Oh my god. There's so many, and don't get me wrong, Blackest Night's amazing. But there's so many moments that just bring happy tears to my eyes. Like when Superman, Golden Age Superman, is fighting Superboy, and he's telling him, you don't deserve to wear that S on your chest, right? Because it's not about, oh, dude, it's not, it's about action. Oh my god, I lost it. I love that story so much. And then when Batman with the gun and Wonder Woman, and I don't want to spoil this, but he's holding a gun to Joker, and she's like, "You're better than this." Oh man, because the whole time it's about what's right in the world. It's not black and white. Sometimes there's gray, and that's where these characters are. And there's so much hope and wonderfulness. I love that story. Finally made it to a live show. Discovering this channel has cost me a lot of money. Love you guys. Pinkest pillows. I apologize. That's on me. That's on me. Melanie looks proud of herself. She got it right. She knows.
I like how excited you got.
Old Boy is a sequel to Grandma's Boy. It seemed like a touch on similar themes. It's not. Grandma's Boy is funny though.
What manga from Dark Horse do you think deserves a deluxe edition the most?
Lone Wolf and Cub. They still have the rights to it. Appleseed, Shadow Lady, 3x3 Eyes, but Lone Wolf and Cub is probably the right answer. AVX Omni will have 1,680 pages. Yeah. Marvel saw the Justice League Dark Omnibus and said, hold my beer. Omar, I picked up Nocturnal's Omnibus based on your overview from OPBs. That's Organic Price Books Black Friday sale. Can't wait to read it. I hope you enjoy it, brother. What's up, Project Viking? Drop your ultimate keys in the fishbowl and tap that like button. Thank you, my man. Alex. Gundam Origin, baby. Gotta go with Gundam Origin. I'm old school, and I love that old school feel to that writing, and the artwork is phenomenal. If you've not read Gundam Origin, it's so good. AVX is big, but splitting up an event in Omni form doesn't seem like a good decision to me. Facts. 3x3 Eyes and Appleseed would get my money right away. My man. I hear you. I have 2 Omnis on the way. I blame Omar. I'm so sorry, guys. Please write me off on your taxes. Are the events of the Avengers standoff collected in Secret Empire Prelude book? Some of the pages are, not all of it though. So some of it was collected. Valiant post 2012 is all one continuity. Management was replaced, but the universe is the same. Any LGBTQ plus books recommendations, either superhero or other? Oh my gosh. This one, Summer, Spinning, the Prince and the Dressmaker. Was that what it was called? These are just some of my recommendations. Batwoman and Young Avengers. Young Avengers by Gillen and Young Avengers by Heinberg. 100%. Those are my recommendations. Any that you remember, baby?
No, the first ones you already said.
Maddie did a video on our channel with just her favorite LGBTQ. Sorry, I'm an old man. I'm trying to remember. LGBTQ plus.
You could just read it.
Oh, I can just read it. Recommendation. But if you want to check that out, she has a variety of tastes. Pinkest Pillows, thank you for the super chat. Was it a super sticker or just a super chat? Super chat. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Ashif. Thanks. You're welcome. New Superman. That's right. I haven't caught up with New Superman, but I know I do like John.
Torsten's thank you for the tax advice.
Yeah. Write me off on your taxes. Just go ahead and send me. Now, Jeff, you know I ain't gonna recommend America Chavez. Me and America, man, we don't mix well. Currently following your Flash reading order in the Flash by Run Wade was epic. Dude, I'm so glad you liked it. And I hope you enjoy the Jeff Johns as much as I did. I love Jeff Johns. 10-minute warning, everybody. Get your questions in. That's right. Thank you all, seriously, for watching, for being a huge part of my Saturdays. I schedule everything around my week so I can be here every Saturday to be with you wonderful, amazing, beautiful people. And don't forget, you are amazing. When does the X-Men versus Inhuman take place in the Miss Marvel time? Wow, Miss Marvel timeline. Man. It would have to be after the first 18 issues. So the beginning of the second arc. How much heart and philosophy are there in AVX and Wolverine and the X-Men? Or are they cinematic runs? Heart and philosophy in Avengers? Dude, they retconned the Phoenix. They're like, oh, the Phoenix is coming. Oh, it's coming. It's here. Let's fight. And then you get Super Saiyan Cyclops and Super Saiyan. Never mind, that's going to spoil things. Wolverine and the X-Men has a lot more philosophy and heart.
I like Wolverine and the Men because I read that. I was like, I don't know that title.
Oh, Wolverine and the Men.
Wolverine and the Men. I love it.
You're doing good, Omar. My dad made up weirder names. It's hard for me to keep up, but I'm trying. Look at you, Rebel by Design. Don't you gatekeep. I learned what that meant. I'm using it in my sentences now.
What's LVX?
IVX.
IVX.
In Humans versus X-Men.
Oh.
Did you know they're coming up with an Ultimate X-Men Omnibus? Did I know? I knew. I announced it. I got to announce it. So it was my pleasure to announce that to you all. Yes, I knew. Green Arrow reading order. Waiting for that volume 2. Hit that like button. My man. I just located through my collection and found that I have bought about 50 different Image titles in the last 15 years. That makes Image, in my opinion, the most interesting publisher. And rightly so. Rainbow Rowell working on the new She-Hulk comic. Thank goodness for MCU synergy. Can't stand how Jason Aaron derailed her in Avengers. Yeah, it's like he went back to those savage years of She-Hulk. Melanie, how's teaching going? And then I'll get...
I'm working hard Thanksgiving break so that I could come back stronger with lessons and stuff. I know that will make me feel better because everything's new right now, right? And my... the other English teacher, like, she's giving me the lessons. She's amazing. But still, I need to, like, make it my own, you know? So, hoping that it will get better and that next year will be even better.
That's right, baby.
I painted my nails. Okay. There you go.
Super Saiyan Cyclops, Phoenix 5. That's what I meant.
Thank you for the super chat. This should help y'all recover from Black Friday binging. Wish me luck on my marathon next week.
Good luck, Breakfast of Champions, my brother.
You should eat a good breakfast before your marathon, or one of those people that you can't eat. I have to eat before I exercise, and he's the opposite.
Any chance of a House of M Omni next year? Probably not next year, but there's always a chance. Maximus Jackson, love that name. Havoc Wolverine Meltdown story really surprised me. Love the artwork, like the story. I love that the artwork was done by 2 artists too, 2 painters for both of you. With some books you want to read but haven't yet.
Howard the Duck, the original. What's the dude's name?
Steve Rivers, right?
Yeah, want to read that.
Good choice.
I know there are more, but that's the first one that popped in my head. Yes, I want to read that.
There's a ton. Some that you see on the thumbnail for today. I'm trying to get as much reading done before the end of the year. Hey, Omar, are you doing any 2021?
Wait. More X-Men because you love it so much. It's not like I don't want to. It just, read more X-Men. Want to read more Flash? Remember when you made me read Flash? That was so good.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it, and you need to reread more things I tell you to read.
Like Starman, and
how you gonna bring up Starman again? That's a touchy subject.
Chuck Dixon, what's his name? Is his name Chuck Dixon?
Chuck Dixon. I love Chuck Dixon.
No, who is it? Who is it you don't like?
Chuck Austin.
Austin. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love Dixon. Austin. I'm sure he's a nice human being.
It was a name.
I love how the Phoenix split itself up to get Psych followers souped up. That Namor battle was hype. I can't believe Never mind, man. You know I'm right. Gaslight, gatekeeping, girl boss. That's all you, Rebel by Design.
Did you get
Not yet.
Okay.
Omar, if you know anything about the upcoming Uncanny X-Men Volume 5 Mutant Massacre Prologue, just blink. I think DC tried to combine the Crisis on Infinite Earths OHC with the 3 companion OHCs. That would make a huge Omni. It would be over 2,000 pages, and maybe that's why we never seen an Omni. We've seen box sets, right, in the deluxe editions. I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife, man. I had manly eye sweat coming down my face for that last scene.
Amen's asking, do you ever read Sonic comics? Yes.
Yes.
What was the one that I was like, I enjoyed this more than I thought I would?
The IDW one?
The
relaunch?
the IDW relaunch. It was really good. I liked the art, and it was just really fun.
Yeah.
And I love Sonic.
Has the video schedule for next week been announced? Yes. Tomorrow is going to be my Commandi Omnibus overview, or retro view, sorry. Then the first look at Alias Omnibus from Marvel Comics is a reprint. Tuesday, I'm going to do the Hellboy Universe reading order. Try to get the Unpressed video out by then. Wednesday is this is a busy week. Maddie's haul for the month of November. Thursday is the upcoming, or the solicitations for Marvel Comics we get the early first look at in March of 2022. So you'll come look at prices, the content. I will clarify what Hellions is going to collect. It's a bigger OHC. It's almost omnibus size. And then the Friday is the upcoming collected editions for December, which is my hardest video to make. That thing takes me a lot of hours to put together, but I know you all love it, and it means a lot to you also. I don't mind doing it. That's the schedule. I just realized I probably won't be here next Saturday since I will be celebrating Melanie and my birthday next weekend. Happy birthday, Melanie.
You too.
Happy birthday to you, Mega Shrimpster.
So Tyler's asking about probably the Santa Claus comic, where I can't. He's a bad AMF.
He's a bad AMF.
By Grant Morrison.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that's it.
It's called Claus. Just Claus. Will you do a Batman Omnibus Deluxe that we need video that fills in the holes of your reading orders? I've done my top 10 or top 20 Batman, my most wanted. So maybe I can do something like that. You guys make my Saturday mornings. Thanks for hanging out, for all the work you put into the videos. Your X-Men reading order series helps me completing my X-Men runs. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Hey, Omar, any doing a 2021
break
update?
in the cold?
No, come on, man. We're almost done. Hey, Omar, are you doing a 2021 updated collections? Yes, you didn't answer the first time. LOL. I'm sorry, I clicked on your question. Like yes, that will be coming out sometime in December.
Last week.
Woo, man, let me tell you something. Those 3 days off, doing this as full time has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and it's been the most fun. So yes, I will be doing that this month. Don't play with our emotions, Omar. Uncanny Volume 5. I blink. Okay, like I'm gonna do the show like this. Confirmed twice now. Hey, y'all know it's gonna come. Omar, is there any more announcements coming up? The second week of December is when I'll get with David to make sure those are scheduled then.
Yes, heck yes. Go.
What, baby?
Go. Thank you. Omar, Melanie, you guys are great, beautiful people. I'm not usually able to catch you live. Saturdays are family time.
Spend time with your
family. But I watch the live shows during the week. Luckily, I got a chance today.
Oh,
yeah, and I'm
so
glad it's the day when we get to open up your package.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm on chapter 6 of that Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck massive tome, and I'm loving it so far. So now I have to read the rest of Duck books. Yes, and yes. You should tell them to put Marvel 2-in-1 Annual 7 in the Thing Omnibus. That's like the greatest thing story ever. I think I did. I shared that with them, David. I got you, my brother.
Wait.
All I
Hayden's here. Sorry I'm late. I'm a little drunk. Hi, Hayden.
Hayden, it's too early to be. No,
not for Hayden.
One book tour and other videos. Yeah, it's gonna be busy. And then Melanie, we're taking off. Tyler, what's up, buddy? I remember Tyler.
Yeah, that's the person that asked about Claus.
Oh, yes. Picked up that Sin City Deluxe volume thanks to your review. Can't wait to experience it. I hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. What's 2025 Omni looking like? Well, in 2025 we'll get, the new Warriors box set. We're gonna get it's a reprint of the box set because the first one sold out. They did such a good job selling it. We're gonna get the Omar Bus Volume 4, which is my favorite stories.
Did you say Omar Bus?
Omar Bus Volume 4. Yeah, that's right. It's my favorite stories.
Oh,
I make
okay.
into one omnibus. It's kind of like August 1961, but it doesn't make any sense at all because you're gonna have some Nth Man in there. You're gonna have some New Warriors in there, but you know. Hey, Omni, I'm considering Patreon. What sort of thing could I expect if you join?
New Spirit channel. I didn't pick yours this time. God damn.
Wow, okay. Well, you gonna answer a question then? Or
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
gonna,
yeah. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, helping us out with like promoting.
Segue.
We forget.
Yeah,
Yeah, on Patreon. It is $1 tier. You get access to Omar's documentation.
Yep.
For all his reading order videos and such. And the $5 tier, you get added on the ability to see videos, early release videos.
Yep.
And access to Discord, which is a really positive community. I'm a lurker. I rarely comment, but I read through it.
I can't even figure it out.
And $7.77 tier, you get book club meetings, once a month book club meetings.
Those are where
with
you
some really
join
smart people.
You join our video chats,
and
we're not the smart ones.
Well,
I'm not.
And also, that's me anything. And
oh yeah, that's
$10. You get your name at the all that included, plus your name at the end of the video. And $25 tier is one-on-one consultation with Omar.
And that's been a lot of fun. It's been sold out here recently, but hopefully we'll start some kind of way of trying to do more things like that too.
Josh said the AMA and book club is worth more than the $7. Yeah, you don't even have to read the book. Just like Josh, come on in.
just hang out with us.
So,
we ever do an overview of Mike Mignola's career? Lars, I'm going to do the reading order of the Hellboy universe. So getting there, right? I'd love to see an out-of-print manga discussion with other Matt My Ex dudes, please. Oh, yeah, me and Riley can do that, man. You know what? I'd like to get Riley. Riley's good people. His channel's growing because he's TikTok famous. But I love Riley. He's a good dude. Man, I'd get him back on the channel. Do a crossover with him. That's a good idea. Thank you, Jack Ferry.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
Thank you for the super check. Oh yeah, and the merch we're wearing.
And yeah, you can find
with the new logo design. Yeah,
the new
logo more up to the times, yo.
Yeah, that's.
And actually, this is really comfy. I love.
Apparently, that's not warm though.
But, well, no, you.
Way to sell it.
It's like 65 down here. You can still be cold.
Join the Patreon and discover the Legend of Sweet Evening Breeze.
You gotta say it like that. Sweet Evening Breeze.
That is true. There is a Legend of Sweet Evening Breeze.
Okay,
Omar, do you know when the
Jonathan?
Ooh! I guess we need to end this. Do you know when the Jonathan Hickman's Avengers 2 is coming out? I know you said the first one was delayed until October. Keep in mind that date is a placeholder. I'm sure it will be updated sometime. So that's why I'm not making a video on upcoming collected editions until probably January, until things kind of calm down. Yes, we watched Hawkeye. I will be doing a review of it probably on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be a live review, so come have a drink. It'll be a lot of fun.
Wait, but you haven't asked Oddfell yet. Are you going to just do it by yourself?
You know what? I'm going to ask Oddfell.
Okay, were you going to do it by yourself?
60 degrees Fahrenheit is shorts, weather, and Sweden. Look at that, Melanie.
I'm not.
What's the weather over there? Melanie's dying. It's
not that. It's just it's cold in this basement.
Her skin tone doesn't absorb any heat, apparently.
Oh man, whenever I do a video, my rings are like sliding around because my fingers are so cold and shrinking.
You know, Christmas is going to fall on a Saturday this year. What are Omar? Oh, is it?
What are we gonna do?
Well, I mean,
we really don't do much on Saturday or Christmas morning.
Yeah, we open up gifts and come down here.
But
and hang out with
this
you
year
folks.
we're doing a vacation as the Christmas gift, a whole family.
Yeah, man, that's before Christmas.
Experience.
We will be here. So if you're,
we don't really have presents to open up.
Yeah. So if you want to join us on Christmas Day, it'll be the Christmas edition.
Okay, guess that's decided.
We're gonna have some Sweet Evening Breeze. What's up, brother?
Oh!
Hey, gang, I don't want to correct you, but in the original Savage She-Hulk, although she was angry, she also spoke in full sentences and referred to herself as "I am not Hulk." What Aaron did is not well. So thank you for the correction, but I was thinking more of the size of her character, not the way she spoke. I'm sorry. Unboxings. Okay, we can unbox. I'll get you a comic book. You get me a comic book, and then we'll unbox it live. It's 27 degrees Fahrenheit here. Well, outside. Woo! Xmas Day fun. Yeah. You come and join us for our Xmas Day celebration. Mel would be like teacher next door to my classroom, freezing to death. She does, except in the car. Omar, my birthday's on the 7th. Make sure you announce breaking news. Then, specifically, all the demands I made earlier. Woo, boy, you got a lot of demands. All right. So we'll take one more question and then call it a day. That family unboxing will be adorable.
Like I said, we're spending money on a vacation, so
I'll get you a comic book to open up down here. Looks like I won't need Avengers Aaron Omni anymore. Why not, man? Because what he did to She-Hulk.
Okay, Bar has one more question. Are you going to review any DC movies or shows?
Yes, sometime. Are Melanie and Omar eggnog fans? Only with bourbon.
My dad was.
I remember your dad and I drinking eggnog with
just
bourbon.
To think of him. Have I before?
I think with me and your dad, yeah. Final question. Why you both look so beautiful? Well, it's red. I look good in red, I was told. Melanie looks good in anything.
And cold? That you hate it.
Yeah, the colder and bluer she gets, the hotter she gets. And that, as they say, is that. Thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to smash that like button. Seriously, thank you for being here every Saturday. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to all the people that join our Patreon. It is a wonderful way to support the channel if you can do so. We do have the material, this stuff on Spreadshop if you want to support the channel that way.
It's just a sticker. Stickers for your car. And it easily comes off.
Yep.
And water bottles.
Water bottles?
I like my water bottle. I like my stickers.
Okay.
Obviously, I like this too.
Don't know where I was going. I forgot. But yeah, that's it. Everyone, I'll be back tomorrow and every day until I lose my voice. Have a wonderful weekend. And
that was so weird. Every day until I lose my voice.
Until my voice is gone.
You want some cranberry with your eggnog?
No, gross. That's only with bourbon, guys. All right, everybody.
Stay minty.
Yes, that. Stay minty.